This is going to be fun tonight, y'all, and I appreciate everybody that's here, and I know everybody that's here, and so this is even more special because you're going to see a special show with two great acts. I'm going to introduce you guys kind of one at a time. I'll introduce you first of all to Will Yates.
He's the short one of the bunch.
I'm going to introduce you next to his bride. It's Crystal Yates.
He's just doing that because he gets all the buzz.
That's right.
I'm going to bring on Wayne and Rene, Bittersweet Highway.
Yeah.
That's right.
All right. So we just do this, huh?
Do it.
We just do
Say,
this.
do you
just
know
like
how
that.
this is working? Because
On your mark. Get set.
I'll play a song and you play a song and you play a song.
Okay.
And you just back and forth.
we can do
If
that.
we played each other's stuff, I would say probably cool if you
Let's-
figure it out.
Unless you give us the stank eye.
I'll stand behind you. You won't see.
Yeah. When you cut your eyes over, I'll know. Stop, girl.
Well, hi everyone.
Hey.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Oh, do we go first?
We're waiting for you. Really? Yeah, you've done this before.
All right, let's do it. You want to do this? Start off with a song that we wrote. It's a newer song. It's called "Sacred," and I love this song because it started off about if you've ever been to church and taken what we do this thing with bread and wine, but unless you go to our church, it's just grape juice. But if you go to some churches, it's wine, and but we take communion and we remember just what Jesus did for us, that he offered out his body and his blood for us. And so we just thought about how much like love that is, that's what real love does, is it puts itself, it humbles itself lower to just love you. And so we wrote this song, and it started off about communion, but we thought about how everything in life is so sacred, that this is just really everything, the highs, the lows, the ups, the downs, and everything in between. There's not a moment, I believe, that unless we're not looking and we miss it, that isn't sacred. And so just like tonight's sacred. And so I'm going to sing a song called "Sacred." More than wine in a cup or a plate full of crumbs, sitting there on a table. More than symbols and signs, every once in a while we take just to prove that we're grateful. It's more than religious stuff. Somebody's mind cooked up, somebody higher up made it sacred. Friends from the past, memories and laughs, much of that we take for granted. Leaves in the fall and a ghost of a song, somehow through the years always lasted. It's years while the kids are small. One day we'll see it all the way that he made it sacred. Glimpses of holy here down below. more precious than silver, more costly than gold. And at first glance looks simple, but take time to see, and you'll find more heaven than you would believe. Oh, it's sacred. More than highs, more than lows, more than long dead-end roads that we travel on. More than laughter and tears, more than love, more than fears, that make us all yearn for a home. Life's more than all of that, all of the good and bad, more than just trying to make it. It's all sacred. It's all sacred. It's glimpses of holy here down below. They're more precious than silver, more costly than gold. And at first glance looks simple, but take time to see, and you'll find more heaven than you would believe. There are glimpses of holy here down below. They're more precious than silver, more costly than gold. And at first glance looks simple, but take time to see, and you'll find more heaven than you would believe. It's all sacred. This life is sacred. This night is sacred.
Okay. Did I say you should go first? Wait, no.
You did. I didn't even fight you.
I just want to pull up a chair and listen now. That's amazing. Thank you so much. So, yeah, this will cause us to rethink set lists and such, for sure. Let's see here. So, well, different, but to me, somewhat the same in listening to those lyrics and the heart behind that. In what we miss when we don't pay attention, and in what happens to so many of us, I think, I'm speaking for myself, growing up, the wonder that we miss, and those little moments that slip by because we get too busy or too disappointed or we're carrying too much with us. And so the song that I guess we'll start with is about that, and it's called Don't You Let It Go.
Once upon a time, you knew how to fly on cardboard wings. Seashells spoke of mysterious things. Tree forts were castles to climb. In your bones, possibility grew like a weed, a seed planted there by a man in the moon, watered with technicolor daydreams. Don't you let it go, don't you let it go away. Oh, don't you let it goes by. Days get rushed and weary, clouds still drift into story. You forget to look to the sky, but in your bones wonder smolders with desire. A fire waiting for the breath of one witnessed moment to set you aflame. Don't you let it go, don't you let it go away. Oh, don't you let it go, don't you let it go away. Tasting snowflakes on your tongue. Didn't you do that when you were young? Catch a falling star and put it in your pocket. Rain was made to play in. Don't you let it go, don't you let it go away. Oh, don't you let it go, don't you let it go away.
Don't you let it
There's still magic in the moonlight.
Don't you let it
Treasure still waits in the twilight. Don't you let the days pull you under.
Don't you
Hold on to that sense of wonder. Don't you let it go, don't you let it go away. Away. Don't you let it go. Don't you let it go.
I love it.
Pat yourself on the back.
I wish you could see him. He's doing it. Aw. This is an honor. Y'all are wonderful. And what I noticed right away about them was like they just are very kind faces, and I love being up here with kind faces because sometimes you don't always get thrown out on stage with kind faces. And so it's nice to see that y'all are just so sweet and kind when I walked right in. It was very sweet.
Randy,
And-
you got a buzz.
Yeah.
What are you drinking?
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Oh my gosh. So
Silent time.
yeah, so while the buzz is buzzing, we're gonna sing a song. We should just write a song right now, like about the buzzing buzz bees or something. Let's just write it.
Or it's a new band name, The
Yeah.
Kind Faces.
There we go.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, that's
We do
good.
that all the time. It's
We're
like,
gonna
oh,
take it
man.
out except when you're
Okay. Okay. So I love the fact that we're up here with another couple. I will say, disclaimer, I am getting over bronchitis. So just forgive me. If I am. I took my last round of antibiotics and yeah, and they didn't give me anything good, to take. Maybe.
Really?
Maybe. Oh boy. Yes.
This is going to be good.
It's getting better all the
While
time.
we're working on the buzz, can you? No. Yes, that's right. Medicinal. It's Grandpa's cough medicine. Speaking of Grandpa's cough medicine, I was born and raised in the Panhandle of Florida, which we took lots. I mean, my grandma did. She would make something she called a passy, but it was really a cotton ball with a handkerchief soaked in whiskey, and she would let me. That's what she would rub on my gums. My mom said. So we're gonna do a swamp song that is from that area because, like, we got a little bit of a swampy influence. It was gospel and soul and twang and little New Orleans jazz, and we just call it swamp music. And so I'm gonna do a swamp song that was inspired by Tall, Dark, and Handsome up here, Will Yates.
Oh, sorry.
I decided this song whenever I saw him. Well, actually kind of heard him. I was like, oh, I'll be wearing white. And so I wrote a song called Wearing White. It's gonna happen. Yeah. You caught my eye and I saw what I've been praying for. I thought I was shy until your boots hit that old dance floor. I set my sight and I knew that I wanted more. Now I'm dreaming of a chapel down by the muddy water at the Mississippi River shore. If the Lord is willing, I'm gonna make you mine. If the Lord is willing, I'll be wearing white. If the Lord is willing, I said the Lord is willing. If the Lord is willing and the creek don't rise. The date is set. Well, I'm just waiting on a wedding band. I done got my dress and my dad is gonna give my hand. Now all that's left is to walk into the promised land. Now we're going to the chapel down by the muddy water. Hallelujah, gonna get my man. If the Lord is willing, willing, I'll be wearing white. If the Lord is willing, willing, I'm gonna make you mine. If the Lord is willing, I said the Lord is willing. If the Lord is willing and the creek don't rise. All right, can we put a little Treadway music showroom house concert choir here now? All right, here we go. Because love's a spiritual thing, y'all. I can feel it all the way in my toes. Hallelujah. That's y'all's part. Oh, hold on. Hallelujah. Dang! Y'all are too active of a choir. Hold on now, watch me. Okay, ready? Hallelujah. Hallelujah. We'll let Helen have that part. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. All right, let's put it together now. Here we go. Hallelujah. I'll be wearing white. Hallelujah. Down by the riverside. Hallelujah. I'll be wearing white. Hallelujah. Down by the riverside. We'll take it up now. Hallelujah. I'll be wearing white. Hallelujah. Down by the riverside. Well, I said hallelujah. I'll be wearing white. Hallelujah. Down by the riverside. Praise him. Glory to God. Yes. You're getting a lot. It could be more fun.
I think everybody's shopping for white tomorrow.
Love it.
Can you? And now for something completely different.
Clear the room. Clear it out. Clear the air.
Our instruments are where we live in
dear.
Colorado.
Yeah.
The humidity is usually about 4%, and so our instruments are kind of going. Wah! Yeah.
Oh, yes, I can.
Do we have the bass back on? I think we're cutting it in between because it's the buzz.
That's the buzz.
We went through
We went
five
through every
chords
and
and
high DIs and everything.
yeah, so it's getting worse instead of better, unfortunately. Let's see.
So you're a glass half empty kind of girl, huh? No, just kidding.
I just get a different glass.
I've been thinking about that porch in summer, thinking about when I was younger, thinking about that creek near Stanley's yard. I've been thinking about that dog I had, thinking about who held my hand, thinking about who let go when I fell. The sand dunes, my love, babe, how it's all gone away. I've been thinking about it. When wishes grew like weeds, dandelion dreams rising high and easy with the wind. The aging attic gates there to shelter me. Well, how I wish I had that again. I've been thinking about it, thinking about it.
Really? Okay.
I've been thinking about some things lately, thinking about where you might be, thinking about sandalwood and orchids, thinking about clove cigarettes, thinking about all my regrets, thinking about that scar upon your forehead. How you looked at me, how you swore you'd never leave. I've been thinking about it, thinking about it, thinking about it. I don't wanna think anymore. I don't wanna think what's gone before. I don't want to think. I don't wanna think. I don't wanna think about how time slips by, think about what makes me cry, wondering how we gonna fall. I've been thinking about it, thinking about it. Oh,
Thank you so much.
And almost in tune.
Yep.
Do a song about my favorite love language. Breakfast in bed. You sugar up my coffee while the sunlight's pouring in. Ain't nothing sweeter than waking up like this. You make scrambled eggs and bacon, all my favorite things. Honey, your love makes me wanna sing. 'Cause you're like Sunday morning cruising, windows down, classic vinyl records like Jackson Brown. Feels just like it should. Your love is so good. Kisses on my shoulder, at the mercy of your lips. Good Lord, your love, I'll take all I can get. 'Cause you're like Sunday morning cruising, windows down, classic vinyl records like Jackson Brown. Feels just like it should. Your love is so good. You're like porch swinging, sweet summertime, sipping on a glass of sangria wine. Tastes just like it should. Your love is so good. So good. And you're like Sunday morning cruising, windows down, classic vinyl records like Jackson Brown. Feels just like it should. I said your love is so good. Hey, you're like porch swinging, sweet summertime, sipping on your love is so good. Yeah, you feel just like you should. I said your love is bacon and eggs and sugar in my coffee, so good.
Now what?
Randy's song?
Sure. So this is a song that we wrote for friends of ours, Randy and Evie. Went through a major life change a couple of years ago, to say the least. Hopefully you'll gather that from the song. But this is actually written in Randy's voice, so it's called Things Have Changed.
Same, but everything has changed. Things are the same, but everything has changed. The frost in the valley still gathers in the trees. Orion still shines in the sky. But the doorways of my house don't fit me anymore, and I can't climb the stairs in the night. Things are the same, but everything has changed. Things are the same, but everything has changed. My love is still beside me, reading poetry. I still scan the river's curved banks. But when I try to catch that water with my brush, the left side of the canvas is blank. Speak without effort, to stand in the cold, a warm cup of coffee in my hands. It's not that I'm not grateful, I just get so tired sometimes. Same, but everything has changed. Things are the same, but everything has changed. Everything has changed. Everything has changed. Don't you try to tell me things are the same when everything has changed. Things have changed. Everything has changed. Everything has changed. Everything has changed. Everything has changed. Things have changed.
Thank you.
We'll do our life song, or our life change song too, then, to come to keep things, the chemistry going. A friend of mine, she went through 17 years of her husband lying and cheating on her, and I said, that's country writing material right there, girl. You deserve a country song. So I wrote her this song with a couple friends of mine, just because I couldn't get her off my mind. And I want to write something for her to encourage her because she kind of felt beat down. So I wrote this song for her. It's called Goodbye Letter. It's another cold night and I wonder where you've been. I think I know already, so why should I pretend? Oh, I got a bad feeling you've been with someone else again. You made your choice, I'm not what you deserve. You crossed that line, here's how it's gonna work. While you're out running around, changing like the weather, I'll be leaving this town. I can do better, you can do as you please, but just not with me. Oh, my mind is made up, it's now or never. The bills are all paid, here's my goodbye letter. You can do as you please, but just not with me. Two wrongs don't make it right, there's one thing I haven't learned, and my fuse has gotten short, this bridge is set to burn. See, anyone you like is someone else's turn. You're not my concern. You made your choice, I'm not what you deserve. You crossed that line, here's how it's gonna work. While you're out running around, changing like the weather, I'll be leaving this town. I can do better, you can do as you please, just not with me. Oh, my mind is made up, it's now or never. The bills are all paid, here's my goodbye letter. You can do as you please, just not with me. When you come home, oh, I'll be gone. While you're out running around, changing like the weather, I'll be leaving this town. I can do better, you can do as you please, but just not with me, no. Oh, my mind is made up, it's now or never. The bills are all paid, here's my goodbye letter. You can do as you please, but just not with me. Go do as you please, but just not with me. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'd be better if you bring me a glass of whiskey, but I'm kidding.
You can make that. You can make that too, Randy. That's.
You
We might as well.
You make it for. I mean, I'm just saying.
Bring the bottle and we'll. Yeah. Let's bring.
Just bring some bendy straws. We'll all be happy. My grandmother, who's from Glasgow originally, she said that God-invented Scotch whiskey to keep the Scottish from taking over the world.
That's good.
Lovely accent.
Hey, I've had years of practice.
You should hear him when he does it in a skirt. That's really
No.
I mean a kilt.
No.
Yeah, no.
It's called a
It's
kilt.
a kilt. It's not a skirt. Well, girl, only I get to know about that.
But let's just say the Speedo company isn't calling for endorsements right now. So we're just gonna leave it at that. All right, okay, enough of this. I'm done.
Hopefully my granny isn't watching right now. I love you, Granny.
Ratings of this show are changing.
Yeah. I thought the sign said G-rated, but we've veered away from that quickly. So, yeah, we actually, at least currently, live in a town of 12 people.
Oh.
So in this room, there's more people than where we live. So we really.
Big night.
It is. You should see what happens when I pass a target. It's like,
Stop!
That's hilarious.
We live in a place called the San Luis Valley right now. We are moving. We're moving to the western slopes of Colorado. But the San Luis Valley is this remarkable place. It's the largest alpine valley in the United States. It also happens to be the coldest spot in the United States, typically. We moved there in the first winter. We had 3 weeks of minus 37. So you are also required to create whatever your art is about this place after you live there 2 or 3 months, whether you are a painter, a ceramic artist, a writer, a musician. This place just demands that you start writing about it. And this is one of those songs. We can take a quiz afterward and ask you what the song is actually about. This is one of our quiz songs. But it does take place where we live in the San Luis Valley. Oh, wait.
He doesn't mess around.
Look at this. Here we are. I'm just going to pass it down. There we go. Got that.
We are no longer responsible for what the music sounds like the rest of the day.
That's right. Wait. Cheers. Woo, okay.
Thank you, Randy.
What's my straw?
See, you put ice in a seawater.
The tempo is either going to speed up or slow down. We'll see which way that works out.
We're going to go down to 16
That's right.
and sing along. Are you ready?
Sure. Get up, Liza Jane, get up, Liza Jane, get up, Liza Jane, get up. It's time to get out of the wind and rain. Get up, Liza Jane, get up. For 3 weeks you knelt in that pasture bare, braiding and unbraiding your hair. No food for your bones, no comfort for your soul. Flat sky mirroring your stare. Your little one is gone. Somehow you've got to move on. Get up, Liza Jane, get up, Liza Jane, get up, Liza Jane, get up. It's time to get out of the wind and rain. Get up, Liza Jane, get up. There's footprints in the mud from all of those who've come. The old barn door's been left undone. Blankets on your shoulders, fires when it was colder. You only feel your empty arms, but the ground is growing warm. Soon it will be your turn. Get up, Liza Jane, get up, Liza Jane, get up, Liza Jane, get up. It's time to get out of the wind and rain. Get up, Liza Jane, get up. The seasons are turning, the ditches they're burning, calves are playing everywhere. Your heart may be breaking, but there's life to be making. Send it up in a prayer. Get up, Liza Jane, get up, Liza Jane, get up, Liza Jane, get up. Get up, Liza Jane, get up, Liza Jane, get up, Liza Jane, get up. Get up, Liza Jane, get up, Liza Jane, get up, Liza Jane, get up. It's time to get out of the wind and rain. Get up, Liza Jane, get up. It's time to get out of the wind and rain. Get up, Liza Jane, get up.
So who knows who Liza is? Who hasn't heard it before? Darn it.
Close.
It was a cow.
Ding.
Very nice.
You won the drink.
Yes. Yes. That's right. And for you tonight. That's right. Yeah.
With the bendy straw.
Don't deny you're having second thoughts. I know that new love high is wearing off, so what? It always does. My cat has started getting on your nerves, and I can't stand your Nickelback t-shirt. That's how it goes. And don't you know, times get hard, that's when the real thing starts. Love is not a chance we take, it's a choice we make each and every day. Nothing worth having happens fast. I want a love that's made to last. When people get as close as Will and I, well, you can bet that we butt heads sometimes, but making up, that's the fun part. He might never clean his dishes up, but I'm gonna have a few bad days each month, so let it go, is how love grows. But when times get hard, that's when the real thing starts. Love is not a chance we take, it's a choice we make each and every day. Nothing worth having happens fast. I want a love that's made to last. It's not about a long white dress or a picket fence. It's going through the worst to get to the best, 'cause falling is the easy part, but when times get hard, that's when the real thing starts. He doesn't actually have a Nickelback t-shirt, just to clarify. It rhymed. Okay.
Disclaimer.
I don't want to shame him like that. No, I'm just kidding.
I think you should get a Nickelback t-shirt.
That's a great idea. I'll get him one for Christmas.
Yeah.
Oh, but don't tell him.
Oh, that's right. It's just between us.
Our secret.
Stocking stuffer.
Is that in tune? So we're gonna stay on the love wagon a little while. Even though this isn't one of our songs, one of the amazing things about getting, and you can actually, I don't need the bass for this one, so if that'll help the, yeah, thanks. Yeah, I could. Yeah. You want to hear what one? This, no, you don't actually, but we'll get there. We have a song specifically for Randy, but it's not this one. It could be, but I switched it up because following that, I was like, wait, I know. This is the wonderful thing about swapping songs. It just the ideas that show up. And one of the incredible things about getting to do music, there's so many of them, but is getting to meet other incredible, talented artists and taking inspiration from what they're doing and the songs that they're playing, and every once in a while borrowing a song. So we had the privilege of opening for Terry Hendricks and Lloyd Maines last year, I think, about a year ago now. And when Terry played the song, I immediately knew we need to play this song. And usually I have in Nashville a high-strung guitar with this, but it's not very happy right now. It's going to have to go in and see my bass maker when we get home. So tonight it'll be Wayne and I instead of two guitars. But this is our version of Terry Hendricks' Love You Strong.
You make me happy. You make me feel so good. I know that I'm understood when I speak my mind. I wish you could say, baby, baby, let's lose control. I wanna rock your soul and leave our troubles behind. Oh, you don't wanna, you don't need to, you don't have to say goodbye. Stay the night, you are right where you belong. Oh, you don't wanna, you don't need to, you don't have to say goodbye. Stay the night, let me love you strong. I wish you could trust me. I wish you could lose your doubt. The second guessing I can do without. Have faith in me. I'm in it for the good times. I'm in it for the bad times. I'm in it for the long run. Let me love you strong. Oh, you don't want to, you don't need to, you don't have to say goodbye. Stay the night, you are right where you belong. Oh, you don't want to, you don't need to, you don't have to say goodbye. Stay the night, let me love you strong. Welcome home, my lover. to you completely. I give it all when you let me in. Oh, you don't wanna, you don't need to, you don't have to say goodbye. Stay the night, you are right where you belong. Oh, you don't wanna, you don't need to, you don't have to say goodbye. Stay the night, let me love you strong. Stay the night, let me love you strong.
All right, we'll keep the sweetness going for a moment. And this one is the one I sang at y'all's wedding, and so this is definitely, I don't know if it's as much mine and Will's as it is Helen and Randy's now. We gifted it that day. Yes, and it was so sweet, y'all. It was one of the sweetest days I've ever been a part of, and so I'm gonna try not to shed a tear right now. But when I wrote this song because of when I first fell in love with Will. I had a sweet little mama that was always cooking or ironing when I came home from school. She lived with us, and she had a spit cup on an ironing board. You know, the whole "you might be a redneck if." That's me.
That is absolutely true.
It's true. It's true. I am redneck. I know it's hard to tell with my refinement up here. I know.
You clean up pretty good.
Thanks. But when I came home to her that day, and I had really just declared my love for Will, I told her, I said, "Mama, I feel like I'm flying." And she said, "Honey, you ain't even left the ground." And I can say after all these years, we've been married 20 years this June, and so after 20 years, we are still in takeoff mode. And at first I was kind of, taken back by her comment, like, "Oh, you don't know." But now 20 years later, I can say she was wise. Yeah, so feels like we're flying, and we haven't even left the ground. I love you too, both of you.
This feels like heaven. Feels like we're never coming down. It's like we're standing on a mountain, just like we're floating on a cloud. Baby, it feels like we're flying, and we ain't even left the ground. Love the way you know just what I'm thinking. Don't even have to make a sound. Right now I think it goes without saying that things like this don't often come around. And baby, it feels like we're flying, and we ain't even left the ground. It's just gonna get better. sunlit day, with every storm we'll weather. It'll take us higher than we could ever dream right now. 'Cause baby, it feels like we're flying, and we ain't even left the ground. It's just gonna get better and better with every sunlit day, with every storm we'll weather. It'll take us higher than we could ever dream right now. Well, Randy Helen thinks she's flying, but she ain't even left the ground. And Lord willing, there'll be countless more tomorrows, and winding roads that lead to other towns. And we'll explore them hand in hand together. And one day when we're old, we'll turn around and laugh at how we thought we'd been flying. Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
All right, y'all cut it up for us.
We've got something a little
Okay.
different.
Make it a left curve here.
Yeah.
Or a right curve, or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Try not to get stabbed by the bow here.
Yeah. So, once again, back to our little town.
Oh, I want to come now. It's over there.
Well, wait till you hear this
this is a
song,
different
and then
song.
you can.
Okay.
Yeah, we're deterring population growth with this one, maybe. We are literally we're an hour from any city, really, and it's a place. I call it the the new or the modern Wild West. It's a place where people can disappear. Sometimes they think they can, and their past still catches up with them. And there's no police department. There's no.
Oh.
Yeah, we've got a sheriff's department that really doesn't
sheriff.
come by. But this is a true story about someone who came out to our area with a past that they were trying to hide from.
Oh.
And
Busted.
yeah, something like
A little
that.
bit more than that. Yeah.
I'm thinking it's more than a DUI.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably. No one's quite sure, but if you can't hear all the words, you can ask afterward. But yeah, true story about the other side.
His post office box said he was Billy Lee. He parked a trailer out on State Line Road. No one seemed to notice him much in this town where people come and go. Then some men started asking round, same description, but they called him Joe. Seems he'd let some people down by way of New Mexico. Roll the windows down and let's drive out where the sun sinks slow. We'll go on out where the dust doesn't rise. Nobody has to know. no trespassing, keep away. Mail piled up in his name and another, his horses were running free. The sheriff went looking and found his Ford pickup, the driver's door open wide. Keys in the ignition, his hat on the dash, a pack of cigarettes tucked inside. Roll the windows down and let's drive out where the sun sings slow. We'll go on out where the dust doesn't rise. Nobody has to know. Grab your gun and we'll ride these October roads. There's a shack on the mesa. Its front door has been knocked down. The dirt there is drying. It shelters a secret waiting to be found. Bones don't lie. Bones don't lie. Bones won't lie too long. Roll the windows down and let's drive out where the sun sings slow. We'll go on out where the dust doesn't rise. Nobody has to know. No, nobody has to know. Roll the windows down and let's drive out where the sun sings slow. We'll go on out where the dust doesn't rise. Nobody has to know.
True story, true story.
Let's do one more each, and then we'll take a break. Y'all sell some CDs. And you guys, y'all know what y'all been here. Who hadn't been here before? So y'all know what your routine is. Fill this bucket out, okay? Right here. I don't want to have to make a big speech. I don't want to have to hit any of
So
it.
baby needs new shoes.
That's right.
I've got police officers in the room to make sure that you get.
Oh. All right.
Watch it, Julia.
So we're gonna do a. I don't know. That was a mysterious song, so we'll do our mysterious song. So, I do love these song swaps because I love playing off of each other. It's just so much better. I just wish everything was a song swap time. But this. Well, maybe not. Okay. Anyway. Yeah, definitely need more cough medicine. So this song is just one that I wrote. I got abducted when I was 5, and I know it's a serious term. I mean, as long as we're talking about bones don't lie, you know.
Yeah.
I got abducted when I was 5 from this store, and a guy I always got to go to this little store. My grandma would stand in front. She'd watch me, and she'd call the man that owned the store, and it was always really safe. This day, I went to go look for a jump rope, and they didn't have any jump ropes in this store, but a man had snuck in the back door and was waiting for me in the back of the store. And when I was looking, he came up to me and he said, "What are you looking for?" And I told him a jump rope, and he said, "Oh, I can take you where a jump rope is." And so, 5-year-old me, and everybody thought everything was safe, got let out the back door, and I got walked farther and farther and farther and farther and farther back in the woods. And I didn't know what to call it. Now I do, but I was in the presence of something very dark and very evil. And all I could think of in that moment was my little granny. I had the spit cup on the ironing board grandma, but I had the Pentecostal prayer warrior grandma too. And I'm somewhere in between. So somewhere between the spit cup and the prayer warrior. There's a song. Anyway. Anyway, now back to the serious side of the story. But we, as we got back farther in the woods, I heard my prayer warrior granny's voice rising up in me. And she had always told me when I would go spend the night with her and see her for the summers that I could always call in the name of Jesus. And, you know, I'm my home, when I went home, I was raised heathen, y'all. I wasn't raised anything. So all I knew was what she told me. That's right, Lower Alabama. That's what that part is. And so I just remember what she told me. She said if I called on Jesus, he would save me. I didn't know she just meant your soul. I was thinking in that moment, he would save me from this moment. And so I just started to scream out the name of Jesus. And the man stopped walking, and he turned around and he looked at me, and he said, do you want to go home? And I said, yes. And he did an about face, and we went a different way. And we came to a path where I could see my house. So he knew where I lived. He knew that this was something I did, and he had planned this. And there was another kid that went missing in that neighborhood later, and so I could have been that kid. But you know what? There's something greater than us out there, and sometimes it's just, well, it's always going to step in. And maybe sometimes we don't know it and know how and understand it, but in that moment for me, it was really real. And so I wrote this song to that presence, because we're all going to go home one day. We're all going to, you know, we're all going to go home. And when we do go home, that evil presence is not allowed to go with us. It's done. It's all been done. It's already finished. It cannot go. And so I wrote this song called Leave Me Alone to Die. As I travel up this lonely mountainside, I leave this troubled world behind. I have fought and I have won. The battle here for me is done. Where I go, devil, you can't come. Leave me alone to die. Devil, leave me alone to die. You've been chasing me so hard since the day I was born. Won't you leave me alone to die? It's amazing grace that got me here today. Oh, the narrow path, y'all, it separates the golden wheat from the chaff, the masterpiece from the draft. God settled dead on my behalf. Leave me alone to die. Devil, leave me alone to die. You've been chasing me so hard since the day I was born. Won't you leave me alone to die? I can hear the mighty voice of my Lord. I can feel you closer than you've ever been before. I have fought and I have won. The battle here for me is done. Where I go, well, devil, you can't come. No, leave me alone to die. Devil, leave me alone to die. You've been chasing me so hard since the day I was born. Won't you leave me alone to die? You've been chasing me so hard since the day I'm not worthy to be married to this guy. I'm just saying.
Well, united.
Might be a little of both going back and forth there. So.
Will's like a sponge over there, just soaking that stuff up.
They're gonna catch on. They're gonna catch on.
So after that, this is a song that I actually look at as a gift of Texas. It showed up as we were driving across on one of our tours, I guess. The idea, the place, this was inspired by a stop we made along the road, which we don't get to do very often. We have to go from point A to point B, and we have to be on time, and we're trying to fit all these places in. And one day we actually stopped with the camera and walked around this place. And a little while later, this song showed up, and it's called Home. So it's about going home and what that can look like. Home, home, I've been dreaming of home. Home, home, there's the old rusted gate at the hill. The willow trees are weeping still. How I long to be there in the shade. Home, home, where the lilacs are overgrown and memory is etched in stone. Silence sings its song to the breeze. Home, 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 home. I've grown so tired of being alone. I can hear my old friends calling me back home. Home, and when you visit me there, you can pick the iris from my grave. Home, 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 I'll be home. Home, home. Is that break time?
Yeah.
I see the shadow in the doorway.